G'day everyone, it's Chewplucka here. Today we're going to have a look at a Fadin's medal. Fadin's medal is awarded for destroying the last enemy vehicle in the battle with the last shell in your ammo. So that means you need to be right there at the end to take the shot with the last shot of ammo and shoot the guy, the last remaining enemy, for the win. It's a pretty rare occurrence. This is my first one after 6,500 battles. So with no further ado, let's get into it and have a look. So here we are in Siegfried Line in my Tier 4 SU-5 Soviet artillery. First thing to note with the tank is it's got 12 shells, so that certainly helps this occasion. But I guess in this video what I'm trying to also show is a bit of strategy about positioning of artillery and finding some good spots to place your tank behind the push and not expose yourself to any open flanks. And you'll tell straight away that the tanks in this battle are heading towards the 9-0 line, so they're heading towards the town. The majority of the push is heading down there, and I realise that early and head to there. You'll note the other artillery on our team is heading towards A6, so you know, if that flank is open and tanks head down there, then he's going to be a lot of trouble. But at this stage, it's still early in the piece. Now, for those that never tried artillery, to get this overhead view, you press shift and it takes you to the overhead view. It's then the frustration starts, as arty drivers will know, that the aiming time, tanks are moving, the shells are inaccurate. It's a strange beast, so it's something certainly you need to get used to. Here's just one example. That's Sherman. If it pops out there or there, I'll be able to shoot it. But as you can tell, he knows what he's doing and he's staying safe from my shells. So all credit to him. And he could have easily got hit by me if he went around that corner. Instead, I see a DW2 and decide I can have a shot on this guy. Again, frustration, just waiting for that aiming circle to close in. Once it's closed in, then you can take your shot. However, just waiting for it, waiting. Thank you, and predictably we miss, which is not uncommon for artillery. You need to hope that the RNG gods are on your side when you take the shot. So I guess when you see a tank in the open and it's an open top tank destroyer, that should be your priority target, as it will blow up if you hit it. So my aiming reticle goes in there, shoot, and another miss. The frustration of arty shows himself right there, and it's not the last miss, so it's fantastic. As you can tell, our flank is now being done. The looks and the PZ3 are challenging the M5 Stuart, and the Birch gun is also in trouble. I moved earlier, so I feel a little bit more confident. However, I've really got to get the hell out of here and get over to the town and get behind my tanks so they can support me. Oh, there goes the M5 Stuart. It looks like the looks is on a rampage down there. I still have no shots. So there's a 38T that I think about for a little bit, trying to take a shot. And just take a shot just for the sake of it. Didn't do anything, but it made me feel better at the time. So anyway, down to 9 rounds. The score is 5-6, so they're slightly in front. And as you can tell, we've been... Oh, there goes the Birch gun artillery. Didn't relocate. You're always going to be in trouble if there's an open flank and you're right at the back of the map there. So he got done. Just a bit of map awareness, maybe you would have tried to move. However, that's the way it goes sometimes. So I've managed to relocate here, and we have been squished into the town, if you like. We're being surrounded. The looks and the PZ3 considering capping, although they look like they have other intent. Excuse me. So it looks like our team's going up to try and stop them on the cap, and the looks goes, so it's a good start. They're still in the lead slightly, 6-7, and looks like you know, I'm just trying to get into a spot here where I can get some additional shots to help out the guys, try and fend these tanks off the cap. And just now the hardest targets to hit are the moving ones. So really you're looking for a target that's just sitting there, not moving, just in his own little world, taking shots like this guy here. This is where the frustration comes in again. Waiting for that aiming circle, waiting, nearly there, nearly there.
Don't!
Again, a bit frustrating, but we're going okay. We're in the lead now. Just trying to find another target I can take. We lose another tank. Now the scores are even. They can really got to get a couple of kills now. We are in front again. Got another kill. This 4H here. You'll note has the long gun and not the shorter derp gun. That'll play in later. You'll see, but I just want to make sure I get this shot right. So I'm not going to take the shot without him spotted. I'm waiting for this DW2 on our team to come up over the ridge and see if he can spot him. There he is.
Don't!
And yet another one. So it's a little bit frustrating game that I haven't actually hit anything yet. However, I think at this stage I see a Wolverine and decide I might get out the way of that Wolverine. Luckily the 4H comes in and takes a shot. I'm looking to employ another method of destroying tanks at this stage and decide for what's known in the biz as a shotgun. Gotta wait till the reticle closes in. Boom! Shotgun. Perfect. Great move to use if the tank's nice and close, and paid off that time. So look, you'll notice the PZ sitting here, not moving. That's great. I reckon I might have a shot at this guy.
Double kill. Woohoo!
Finally get my first proper artillery kill, taking my total to 2. And it looks like the scores are 12-11. We're actually doing quite well. 12-12 now. This 4H having a cracker of a game. He's got 2 kills, and I believe he's just about to get 3. And I think I've decided at this stage I'm just going to have a shot. And that one actually shot into the next suburb, not even close. So I was obviously had some nice words to say at this point about artillery and how accurate their gun is, and didn't blame Wargaming at all for RNG, just got on with the game. So you notice at this stage, I know the PZ4H is going to come down and try and get me. He knows I'm there, spotted me. So what I'm doing is pointing frontward to this building, not going sideways. So if he approaches from either side, I can easily turn. If I was facing one way, potentially have to turn 180 degrees to try and get a shot in, which would have been impossible. So in this case, just going like this, I've covered both edges of the building. He can pop around either, and well, here's the shot. Another shotgun. Beautiful. That's another shotgun. So only one sort of real overhead artillery kill, the rest have been shotguns. And you did note there that he did shoot a premium shell or a gold shell. Really with an arty you don't need to shoot gold at them, especially this one has no armor. Well, I think it does have armor, but it's alfoil, so you know you could chuck a rock at it and blow it up. So yeah, you don't really need to shoot gold at these ones. However, he must have had it loaded, so he tried it on anyway. Excuse me. So I know this artillery's here. You can see on the bottom of the map down at K9 there. There he is. I think what I'm trying to do here is just shake him up. Obviously there are a few shells, might get a bit flustered, might make a poor move. The AMX-40 is ready there on our team, ready to take a shot at him. So all I need to do is just try and shake him up. I thought that building could be destroyed, but obviously not. After 2 high explosive shells, she's still standing. So he's got the AMX sort of taking it on himself to destroy his fellow countrymen, and you'll see here. Yep. So it's mono on mono, artillery versus artillery. the ultimate battle that everyone loves to see. We've still got a winning chance. Got 2 shells left, you'll note. So it's looking closer and closer that Fadin's medal's on the cards. Fadin himself hasn't actually stepped out and taken over the tank yet, but certainly if he does, I'll let you know. So I think what I'm trying to do here is head up and try and get a shot behind that building. I could only hit the front of it, and I'm thinking he's still there. He's still there waiting after shotgunning the AMX-40. He's going to wait till I rock up at the cap and then shotgun me. So I'm thinking if he's waiting there, I'm going to get a shot there first and win the battle. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So another overhead shot. This will be my second arty overhead kill if I can do it. 5-minute warning goes off. So just wait till the aiming in, till it stops. No dice. So he's obviously moved from the area, which is probably a good move. And what I'm thinking at this stage is that he's moved around their cap somewhere. So he's in a bush or behind a house or something, waiting to pop out and shotgun me as soon as I go on the cap. This means I have to approach very carefully. I'm going on the downward side of the bank here to try and conceal where I am. So any shots that come in over the bank are unlikely to hit me. And what I'm doing here is trying to get to the top of the map as far as I can and then pop over, and if he's in one of those bushes we'll spot him right away, be able to shoot him, but doesn't seem to be there. So look, I think at this stage I just want to go up and around the cap here to see if I can spot him. The T40 on our team suggests the cap. I think that's a reasonable idea at this stage, and decide to go on the cap. So what I'm looking to do here is just move around a bit. He knows I'm now on the cap, and if he's got a bead on me, he'll need to have a lucky shot to hit me. But what I think's happened is he's maybe gone searching for me down in the town, or even gone further to go and try and get on our cap. In which case he's missed the boat because I got on his cap first. That means he's only got one choice. I've made only one choice for him to make, and that is come back and defend the cap. So at this stage I'm thinking I might be able to get a cap here and then finish the game off and get an invader's medal. But I reckon you know, if you're in an artillery, you'd at least want to have a pot shot onto the cap. But nothing. It's really quiet. The 3-minute bell goes, and I think at this stage Fadin walks in and decides to take over operation on my tank. He knows I've only got 1 shell left. He knows he needs to make it count. So what better man to do it? Good on you, Fadin. Head in, take the shot for me if he tends to show up. And I think what you find is that here is wait for it. Oh yeah, shotgun, take that, get the win, get the Fadins. Excellent. Got a pretty lucky with that battle to be in the right place at the right time to be able to take that final shot with my final round, and Fadin to step into the tank and take control. So good on him for grabbing the opportunity and taking that shot for me. I also received 2nd class mastery for that performance, fighter and bruiser. We now go to the team score. Now look, I didn't do that well as far as experience. 4th in experience, and in damage pretty near the bottom. So I guess in this case the medal is more about luck and being tricky and being in the right spot at the right time. Having a look at the enemy team, 746 damage, 1 kill, so both teams did relatively well. The PZ4 here did excellently, 1350 damage with 3 kills and 840 XP, so that's pretty good. Got a high caliber medal for that one. But I got the more rare epic medal, the Fadin's medal, which I'm pretty pleased about. A bit more is discovered when you have a look at the detailed report. 12 shots fired with 3 hits, not too good. Only 224 damage. This tank can get easily over 1,000 in a battle. So to get only 224 is not that great. However, we made the shots that counted to win the battle, and also gain that award. Just to note, I nearly got an Invader's Medal. If he took a little bit longer, my shotgun would have coincided with a cap and perhaps got an Invader as well. But, you know, I'm not going to complain. I received the Fadin's Medal, my first, in a lot of battles, so, you know, 6,000 odd battles, and finally got it, and I think it's a pretty nice award to win. So that's all from me today. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. It was an artillery one, so if you did enjoy it and stuck with it, that's great. Feel free to like, leave comments, and if you think you're enjoying this, the replays that I'm providing, certainly subscribe, as there's more coming soon. Thank you. See you later.